You totally shaved just for this, eh?
No, it was a mistake. I just put the setting on the trimmer.
It's cute, it's cute. Thank you for looking good for the Nalie Show. Hi, I'm Nalie and welcome to the Nalie Show, where I help you beat your battles and be the best version of you. Whoa, where'd my hair go, right? Well, if you're only watching the Nalie Show and not checking out my vlogs, you might want to catch up by checking this video right over here. Unfortunately, my cancer did come back and I'm currently undergoing chemotherapy. But as per usual, I refuse to let that stop me from doing what I love and achieving my dreams. So it's time to practice what the Nalie Show preaches, and the show must go on. Today, to slowly transition from an episode where I had my hair down to here to no hair at all, I wanted to interview someone that I trust. Someone that I feel comfortable with. Someone who makes me feel like nothing's changed at all. Someone who's seen me at my best days and my absolute worst. My co-survivor, the love of my life, my boyfriend, Vee. Vee is a business owner. He co-owns the amazing social media marketing agency Overground. He's an overall entrepreneur. The smartest, geekiest, funniest, busiest man I know. Yet he always puts me first. You know, when you get cancer, your partner automatically gets cancer too. And sometimes it's even worse for them because they feel like they don't have any control over how you feel. A lot of partners don't know how to cope, how to act, how to feel, how to be there. And sadly enough, there's a lot of relationships that break due to stupid cancer. So for today's episode, I'm sitting down with Vee, and together we are going to give you 5 tips for couples coping with cancer. We live together, so I'm just gonna go get him in the office right now. We'll see you soon. What would you like to drink?
Feel like making me a cup of coffee?
No.
Do it anyway.
Oops, suiting it up.
Just need a little hit.
Cheers. Hi, babe. What are you doing on the Nalie Show?
What's happening?
What are you drinking there?
I got a little coffee and Bailey's for our Sunday morning. You're seeing this on Monday, but whatever.
So for those who want to know how we met and our love story and all that, we made a video of it on Valentine's Day 2015. So just catch up by watching the video right here. But you know what's crazy? Do you remember that video? And then I had asked you, oh, like, aren't you scared for our future? And what if the cancer comes back? Remember what you said?
No, I don't remember. I'm not scared of anything. Like, obviously, you hear like cancer can return, and they're like how hard it may be the second time around. But again, like, I don't look at that. I don't even think about that. Just because like none of us can predict the future.
Exactly.
And if anything were to happen in the future like that, we'll have to just deal and battle our way through it just like we did the first time.
So what I want to know is, how are you? Like, how are you dealing with it, honestly?
We got the news. We had, obviously I told you already, but I had a feeling that something was up. You had a cough. It lasted for like, it was going for like 3-4 weeks.
4 weeks, yeah. And it was weird because I had no phlegm or no fever. It was just like a dry cough.
You were brushing it off. I was trying to get you to take some medicine. She didn't want to. When I heard it for the first time, I was super scared because obviously we hear stories about reoccurrence and it's obviously a lot tougher to deal with at that point. But at the same time, I also knew that we were going to be okay just based on how you dealt with it the first time.
My initial reaction at the hospital was, they tell you the cancer's come back, it's in your lungs. Like, never in a million years did I ever think I'd have cancer in the lungs. Like, I said it. I was like, am I dying? Like, is this like a death sentence? I know that when breast cancer spreads to another part of my body, it's stage 4. Like, doesn't that mean death? Like, I thought like I was gonna die. Do you think that too?
No, that's not.
That never crossed your mind? Like, oh, my girlfriend's dying?
Realistically, I know there's a chance that the disease can take you. Like, I know that. I don't know if I should have, but I still don't think that. It hasn't sunk into me maybe that deeply yet that it is severe. But I don't look at it like that. And it's primarily just based on how you deal with it. If you were always complaining or super depressed, just fearful on a regular basis, that would merit me feeling the same way. My positivity comes from the way you handle it.
But on the worst days, like the first week of chemo, I'm someone who loves to live in the moment, you know that, and so I live in the moment so much that when I'm in pain from like the first week of chemo, you know how I am. I'm like very extreme. So if I'm good, I'm like super good and hyper and very like passionate, and when I'm bad, I'm like so bad to the point where I'm so sick that I think I'm dying. Like, and I've told you, and I've been such a wreck. Like at that point, how do you remain positive? Because you are the person who then uplifts me and reminds me that this is temporary, that we can do this. Like, how do you feel at the days that I'm like fearful?
Generally, it's just because you went through chemo. So I know the medication that they give you is super strong. It obviously takes a toll on your body and your emotions. So we've seen it now, like it takes you about a week and a half to recover from the like serious effects of chemo, and then you're kind of back to normal like you are now. I'll just try to give you whatever you need to get past that, and then on to the next ones.
V is a really busy man. What do you do in life?
I do a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
Primarily, I run a business. I'm lucky enough to have a partner that supports me.
You don't miss a treatment, an appointment. Luckily you work really close to home, so when I need you, you're there. Is it tough on you? Like, are you exhausted? Like, how do you find balancing your business and work and then like having a girlfriend who has cancer?
I think it's the art of mastering multitasking, and I've always sucked at multitasking.
I am clearly bald again. Losing my hair was a huge disappointment to me because I felt like it had grown back to its original length. I started feeling sexy again. Were you disappointed when I lost my hair again? Like, has your attraction changed for me in any way?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because I fell in love with you, and I started to fall in love with you when you were going through cancer the first time. So you already look like this. When your hair grew back, that was a bonus, and I thought it was super hot. But I got past all of that really quickly. When you went through it the first time, I remember like I think you FaceTimed me for the first time. You were at home shaving your head with your brothers, and I was like, wow, this is crazy and this is real. But again, how you handled it was like so impressive to me that I was like, this chick is strong. Like, she's tough and she's confident, and I'm like, whoa, that's insane. I don't know anyone else that could handle something like that, like with such positivity. Like you were like, this is it, I'm facing it, I'm sad for 5 minutes, but like, let's get through this really quickly.
And because of that, it doesn't change how you look at me?
Absolutely not, no. So I think I look at you now, I'm like, damn, oh damn. But it's based on how you act with me. Like, she's crazy, and she makes me crack up all day long, and we have a wicked time. So yeah. My attraction for her goes way beyond the way she looks, and I feel the same is vice versa, because I'm not the best looking dude.
Whatever, you're sexy.
But in any case, this is how we are. We have a good time, and that's why I'm really in love with you. So your hair will grow back.
It will.
Unfortunately, mine will not. It falls out.
Picture us in like 10 to 20 years from now, and it will be the opposite. When you think of our future, are you fearful again? Are you hesitant?
I picture myself having a long life with you, and I want that to happen. So like, this is why I'm like grinding this out with you and trying to help you get past this as quick as possible.
I could cry.
So I think about it all the time. Like, I'm in my mid-30s, you're in your late 20s. I think we both want the same thing, or
yeah, we say we're gonna die at 91.
I do want to die slightly before her, though.
Yeah, that's apparently the plan.
But yeah, like we talk about it all the time, and I think planning and thinking about that also keeps us going and keeps us pumped for the future.
Which is why I think it's important that you, as a partner whose significant other has cancer, I would love for you to give tips, whether it's to a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a wife, whoever it is who has someone that they love that's going through it. You're so calm, cool, and collected. I think you're the best person who could give this advice. So I think that's what we should do.
Cool. Let's do it.
You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. We're allowing Mr. Neo to join the tips because he's walking around in the condo like... Together, we are going to give you 5 tips for couples coping with Cancer. Note that we're going to be speaking in the whole he and she language just because he's a he and I'm a she. But, you know, if the roles are reversed or if you are with another woman or another man, whatever relationship you're in, this is for couples. Number 1.
Help organize. Going through Cancer requires many doctor's appointments, treatments, consults, and if you're like us, we're also researching alternative remedies. What I would suggest is really try to schedule everything on behalf of your partner, so they don't have to really deal with it.
Trust me, I cannot focus when I'm doing chemotherapy or if I'm in pain. So V really takes notes, puts everything in our calendar. When it comes to, oh my gosh, overflowing messages from you guys was like, research this alternative therapy, research that. Well, I tend to like, forward it to V and he takes a double look at it, and that's how I ended up taking cannabis oil, which is another vlog we will definitely talk about. So he does all the research for me and then he brings me back the essentials, or everything's on the counter. I get the notification that I have an appointment the next day and it's like, oh, thank Lord for this man.
Number 2, maintain your lifestyle.
Yes.
So whenever Nallie's feeling back to normal, we still try to have our date nights. We still do activities. We watch movies. We'll go for walks. Like, it's the small things that really just try to keep life as normal as possible.
It helps me forget about our problems, and when you're feeling good, like, go for it, go on dates. Like, they say to stay away from public places, but like, a date doesn't have to be, you know, going all out. It can be, you know, when we cook dinner together or watch a movie at home, play cards. Date nights, go on date nights.
Take her out.
Take him out. Number 3,
go the extra mile. Hook your girl up.
I like this one.
I do whatever I can to make Nallie feel good. I'll give her a massage when she's sore. I'll cook dinner when I know she's really tired and just out of it. You could always get your partner flowers or small gifts. Anything to bring their spirits up can really help in the healing process. And I think it's done so for you as well. So, number 4, be honest with your partner. This is tough. Going through Cancer is tough for both parties. I always try to tell you how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, and I suggest you do the same. It opens up dialogue. It helps us cope. I get a sense for how you're feeling and vice versa. Whenever she's feeling down and she's really open about it, I can jump in and give her a hand. And if I'm ever feeling down or depressed, given the scenario, she jumps in, even if she's not feeling that well, to kind of give me a little boost as well.
Exactly. I think that's what's super important. Speaking to you Cancer fighters out there, it goes both ways. You have to be honest with your partner. Don't shut them out. And I know that's something a lot of us do, is shut our partners out because we try to be strong and we don't want to let them know how we truly feel. But that's what causes the tension and the problem. This is very important that these tips are not just for the partners, but for you fighters, because it's important to be honest. And for every relationship too, right?
100%.
Any relationship, I think that's the key, communication and honesty. Last tip of the day. Number
5. Don't be scared to plan for the future. We plan trips, you plan our future wedding.
Yeah, I already have like my list of who's invited and stuff, and he's like,
yeah, without my permission, but whatever, that's a different story. It gives your partner, it gives you something to look forward to.
It gives you hope.
Even during New Year's Eve, like, she created a whole board of exactly what we want to accomplish for 2017 and beyond. And we still look at it every day, and like, we can't
this was the pre-diagnosis.
It's pre-diagnosis, but it's still super relevant because I look at it and I'm like, we have like 3 big trips we want to take. She wants to get married. Even though we're going through this, like, it's still on the horizon. Like, it's still something we could strive for on a regular basis.
Those were V and I and Neo's 5 tips for couples coping with Cancer. We really hope it helps you guys. Thank you, Mr. V, for sharing those tips. And now it's time for the random question.
Oh shit.
Who do you think is the hottest woman in the world?
Good question. Number one, my girlfriend. She's number one for sure.
Oh my god, he's lying.
We talked about being honest.
Oh yes, exactly.
Hottest girl in the world?
Yeah.
The world?
Yeah, like who's like, damn.
It's you, babe. You're absolutely number one, but there are very close number 2s and 3s.
Who are?
Well, we saw the Jennifer Lopez movie yesterday. She's fucking hot.
Oh, I give that to you, J-Lo. Woo! Again, I just want to say a huge thank you, and thank you because like you're the reason why we even found out that I had a recurrence. You are always there to look out for my health, and I say this all the time. I don't think I would be me without you. I wouldn't have the strength to make these videos if it wasn't for you being by my side every day. So thank you, and I want to say that to everyone out there. You're amazing, and I love you.
Me too.
Now we would love to hear from you. Couples out there, message us below. How do you cope with cancer? What are things you guys do to keep your relationship alive? And if you have any questions for Mr. V, feel free to ask them below. If you want to follow him, if you have a business that needs some social media marketing, contact him over here. His information is right over there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to watch my vlogs, it's over there. Missed an episode, it's down there. Don't forget to subscribe. I release videos every Monday, and share this one if you really liked it. All right, we'll see you next week. Be patient, be kind to yourself.
Be honest and be easy. Peace.
That's it, and that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Everybody, that's a wrap.